Hi, this is Roger, and this is my video on fitness, health, and nutrition. Today I'm trying to recreate a video I did 3 years ago, August 18th, 2015. I did a video and I entitled it 3 Supplements That Work Like Magic. Magic. I spent the first part of the video talking about supplements that I do not believe on, and then I provided some links to some scientific articles and some evidence as to why I think those supplements weren't a good idea. I talked about creatine, I talked about steroids, I talked about protein and weight gaining powders, etc. Then I went on to talk about 4 things that I think do work. I know I entitled the video 3 Things That Work Like Magic, and then I talked about 4, but that's marketing. So the 4 things I said that people really ought to concern themselves with in terms of their health and their body. Number 1, exercise. There are 2 types of exercise that I think you have to include. Aerobic exercise. This is sort of exercise where your heart rate goes up and you begin to sweat a bit. This is great for your mood. It is great for maintaining your weight. In other words, maintaining for most of us a low level of fat in our body. It's great for feeling good about yourself. Just so many benefits to aerobic exercise, and these things are well known. And you also have to do weight-bearing exercise, or what we call load-bearing exercise. In other words, you have to sort of pick up a weight and move it up into the air or carry it around, and that strengthens your bones and your joints, keeps your bone density high even as you age, and that's another important part of aging well and maintaining a good level of health. So exercise is number 1. Then I said rest. Rest is critically important. Most of us in North America are chronically overtired. We work too much. We stay up too late. And rest is so important. It's the time when your body does its repair. Rest is important for maintaining a healthy weight. Most of us would do with an extra hour of rest or sleep a day. So I said rest was the second supplement. Diet was my 3rd supplement. As you know, I'm vegan. If you've been watching the videos, you know that I'm vegan. You found out in the last video that I've been vegan for 20 years, vegetarian for 20 more on top of that. So in my 5th decade of trying to maintain a healthy diet, I think that is probably the most important thing. Exercise and diet are probably right up there, rest right next to it, in terms of maintaining good health. And I think a near vegan diet is best, and I talked about that in the last video. Realism. Realism was something else that I wanted people to consider. You're not 17, so you're not going to look like you looked when you're 17, good or bad. You may not be 25 or 35 anymore, so you're not going to look like you looked when you're 25 or 35. You have to be realistic about the decade you're in. And if your 5th decade of life, your expectations are different. It doesn't mean you can't have a body you're proud of. You should always have a body you're proud of. But it means that you're not going to compare yourself to someone who's 20 or 30 years younger and try to look like them. Look like you. Be the best you can be. So that's realism. So once again, exercise, diet, rest, and realism are my 4 supplements. So I'm revisiting this video. What do I have to add? I have to add this idea: sustainability. I've come to think that the thing we really need to consider in our exercise as older men is the idea is your exercise program sustainable? It's one thing to go to the gym in your 20s and you go there and you have a leg day and an arm day and a chest day and a whatever other day, and you spend a couple hours, an hour, 2 hours on each body part every other day, every day, and that's your exercise routine. Great if you've got the time to spend, but are you really going to be doing that 10 years down the road? Do you want to be spending that much time in the gym at any stage of your life? So you have to think about, is your exercise program efficient and is it sustainable? So this, I think, is going to be my new focus heading into the fall season with these videos, is how do you develop a sustainable health practice? Sustainable in terms of diet, sustainable in terms of exercise. It's one thing to go gung-ho and be, I'm going to be vegan and I'm going to work out every day, and 2 years later, are you still saying that? There's a group of people I call the resolutionaries, because they go charging into the gym every January. They made a New Year's resolution about getting healthy, so you see them January 2nd, 3rd, 4th, they're on the treadmill, they're lifting weights. January 15th, they're half gone. January 30th, They're 3/4 gone, and few of them make it through to March. What you do has got to be sustainable. Suggestions, ideas, comments are always welcome. I want to hear what people have to say about sustainability in their own dietary habits and in their own exercise routine. This has been Roger with another video on exercise, fitness, health, and nutrition, and sustainability. See you next time.